Have you ever felt like you're stuck on a hamster wheel? Running and running, but never really getting anywhere? That was Stella's life. Every morning, her alarm would blare at 6 a.m., a quick tasteless breakfast, a crowded commute, and then 8, sometimes 10, hours staring at a computer screen. Her job wasn't terrible, but it wasn't her passion either. It was just a job, a means to pay the bills. Evenings were a blur of chores, a microwave dinner, and maybe an hour of mindless scrolling on her phone before she collapsed into bed, just to do it all over again the next day. Weekends? They were for catching up on sleep, running errands, and dreading Monday morning. Stella felt trapped. The rat race, they called it. A constant, exhausting chase for something she wasn't even sure she wanted. She saw her colleagues, many older than her, doing the exact same thing for decades. The thought terrified her. Was this all there is to life? A cycle of work, sleep, and repeat until retirement? This gnawing question was the first step on her journey to escape. She knew something had to change. One rainy Tuesday, sitting in her cubicle, Stella had a moment of clarity. She looked at the spreadsheets on her screen, the flickering numbers that represented someone else's profits, and felt a profound sense of disconnection. Who was she doing this for? What was she building? It certainly wasn't her own dream. That evening, instead of scrolling through social media, she took out a dusty old notebook. At the top of the page, she wrote, "What do I actually want?" It was a surprisingly difficult question. The rat race had a way of silencing her own desires, replacing them with societal expectations. A stable job, a nice car, a bigger apartment. She started small. She remembered how much she loved to bake as a teenager, the joy of creating something delicious with her own hands. She recalled her fascination with graphic design, spending hours creating posters for school events. Slowly, a picture began to form, not of a specific job, but of a life. A life with more creativity, more autonomy, and more meaning. A life where her work felt like an extension of herself, not a cage. This wasn't about hating her job. It was about loving her life more. And for the first time in a long time, Stella felt a flicker of hope. She wasn't escaping from something. She was building towards something